not saying that it's a bad movie or that breaks the film or anything.
Hey everyone,
We're about to play Hide the Zucchini.
We were just talking about Avengers, and Chris was like all butthurt that Hawkeye could fight robots.
I wasn't butthurt about that. I was butthurt about where you hid the zucchini.
No, you weren't. All right, so
It's inside Steve.
I'm finally gonna do
Scarlett Johansson.
All right.
It was inside my butt. That's why it was hurt.
You know,
that
at first I thought the zucchini was just a penis, but then I remembered the zucchinis are green, so it was like an extra relevance to the Hawk. And
You just realized that?
no. Like you told me while we were driving home why it was a zucchini. I'm like, it could have been anything.
Hulk
right?
penis.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, but then I was like, oh yeah, zucchinis are green, so Hawk and zucchinis are pretty big and Hulk's big, so you would imagine.
No, clearly Scarlett Johansson gets fucked by Shrek.
Yeah, Shrek.
It's all ogre now.
She was
Shrek as
pregnant
well.
during the filming of the movie.
Oh, I didn't know that.
They had a bunch of doubles for her, and they had to also edit out a lot of her stomach in some scenes.
Wouldn't it be amazing if just like in the middle, like Ultron's like about to win, like he kills Hawkeye and Chris is super happy, but then all of a sudden like
I don't hate Hawkeye.
no, and then all of a sudden like Scarlett Johansson just like gets on her back and does like it puts her legs out like this, and a baby comes out and punches.
And it's Hawkeye.
It's baby Hawkeye.
She just births another Hawkeye.
And then the Hawk's just like, the fuck. I thought we had to think.
Well, I think one of my favorite parts of that movie was near the end when he's with Quicksilver. It's like, I can kill him. No.
Wait, what? I don't really remember a lot from that movie. I remember their banter with like how they would just like the three lines they kept saying to each other was the three words they kept saying to each other were, didn't see that coming? Like they would just keep saying that to each other as like they caught each other off guard.
Didn't see that coming as 4 words.
Tommy doesn't know how to count. He didn't go to school.
Yeah, I'm a janitor. What do you expect?
That means that you go to school every day. That you work.
I don't learn anything there though.
You're still going to school? I
So,
liked the scene.
Let's just say this. This is podcast number 2. I did one podcast. You guys weren't part of it. I did with my other friend that I do videos with, Matt. You don't care about him. Don't even talk about him. He's a loser. He's a weeaboo. He really is.
Oh, is that the One Piece kid? Or is that a different guy?
How do you... The One Piece kid...
There was like one of your friends you were talking about who wouldn't shut up about the scene where Luffy pushes a zombie back into the bowl.
He loves that scene so much. He loves that scene as much as I love the Godzilla scene with That's a Lot of Fish.
You just had to mention that. You found a way to shoehorn it in. God damn you, Tommy.
Alright, next topic.
Next topic. What do you guys want to talk about? We're just bantering about anything right now.
I don't know. I liked the gout joke in the Avengers movie.
Gout.
And
the gout?
Gout.
I don't want to talk about the Avengers because I haven't seen the movie in forever, and I kind of forgot everything that happened in it.
Fair enough. I just wanted to mention the gout joke.
Well, I didn't see. It's all coming back to me with all these jokes.
Yeah, Andrew hasn't seen it yet, by the way.
You haven't? What?
Oh.
Why didn't we bring him when we saw it?
Why didn't you bring me?
Invite me.
Why didn't you bring me, you fuck?
Yeah.
You saw it on your own time, so it doesn't matter anymore.
I know, but I wouldn't have minded seeing it with you guys.
You wouldn't have liked it. That's who wasn't in it.
What?
I hate you. Why don't we talk about what can we talk about?
We can talk about Snake Rattle and Roll.
Fine, Chris. Let's talk about Snake Rattle and Roll.
Damn it! I don't have anything to say about it. Okay, no, wait. I like the name of the title and the characters because one of them is named Rattle and the other snake is named Roll, so it's the snakes Rattle and Roll. I think that's funny.
Dude, that's almost like the title of Banjo-Kazooie. You know, one of them is named Banjo.
I know!
And the other one is named Kazooie.
Fascinating. We cannot top that. And what the hell? I just glanced over the TV. Teen Titans Go is on in the background. Lots of people hate that show because, the original Teen Titans.
Well, you see, it's not serious enough.
Yeah, it's not serious. they had that one episode that was really...
Except for that one episode, that was a good episod. Oh my god.
I'm so conflicted.
The pinnacle of American television.
Beautiful. Just beautiful.
God. What are we
Half man,
about?
half machine. I'm so conflicted.
Who drank my juice box?
I was thirsty.
Hi.
Steve, why don't we talk about Splatoon? Do you like Splatoon? You played the Global Test Fire.
You can cover everyone in your ink.
Yeah, it's really hot.
It's erotic.
I was actually playing through the story mode in Splatoon, and apparently, like, after each of their turf battles they do, the ink just washes away automatically, because it's... So they're not, like, polluting the world, since the ink just vanishes. I guess it evaporates into the sky, and then it comes down as water, and we drink it, and then we die of ink poison.
Now,
Did you know that ducks are 40% acidic waste?
Once again, I'm turning off the TV. This is not a good deal.
No, you should have just left it there, and it would have been fact. They would have believed him.
You know what we should do? We should have people writing questions, and we can answer them. And just like, what do you guys want us to talk about? How about that?
I like the sound of that.
Yeah, do that. And then on the podcast number 3, we will... I'll invite these nut jobs back, and we'll talk about stuff. Probably nuts, because...
Well, not a nut.
I ate a peanut once.
I like
And-
sunflower seeds.
I don't. How do you even eat them?
What? You eat the seeds?
You
You
buy them unshelled, and then you grab a handful.
You take the whole bag and you like pour it in.
Yeah, that's the
No.
best way
That's
to
what I
eat
did.
them.
No
They're
chewing.
freaking delicious.
Just swallow.
Honestly, I don't know how to eat a sunflower seed. I've tried.
Even if they're shelled, you just crack it open with your teeth, and then you
Well,
spit
there's
out
like
the
nothing
husk.
in there.
No,
There's a seed.
there is a seed.
How
and
big
you
is the
eat
seed?
The seed.
It's
It's like a third of the size of a dime, except thicker.
Is it about the size?
it's
of the
kind of like a
sunflower
grain of rice. If you get the larger
seed? A grain of rice.
It's like imagine 3 grains of rice that you like rubber or like tied
Rubber
together or
bed.
something.
The rubber bed's bigger
Yes.
than this grain.
Like just 3 pieces of rice that you glued together, like in a pyramid shape. That's basically like the sunflower seed if it was long grain rice.
I know what we're going to talk about. We're not going to talk about sunflower seeds. We are going to talk about my Amiibo adventure that I had when I got up at like 4 a.m. to go camp out in front of Target.
I prefer sunflower seeds. Those
No.
are more
No,
interesting.
you were going to
for
listen.
pizza.
Yeah, I'll order some pizza after this podcast.
I'm fine with pizza.
Every time you tell me how early you got up just for an Amiibo, I feel really sad.
You should feel happy.
I just want to air that out.
Well, now the rest of the world can also feel very sad.
That was just funny the way you delivered that.
Steve, it's not my fault. It wouldn't be as sad if Nintendo would make more stock.
I second that, but that was still very funny and sad.
Alright, so I got up at like 4:30 a.m. I took a shower. Then I believe I went to Target. Like, I actually hung here for a while till like 5:30 a.m. And then I drove in front of there, and I was really confused because there wasn't a line. And I'm like, maybe no one cares about Amiibo.
Oh, yes, please continue, Tommy.
I'm going to continue because this is fascinating for the fans. They do.
Indeed.
Yeah.
I'm scratching my chin with interest.
You're mad because I didn't get you a Robin.
No, he's mad because you're
Yes.
not talking about sunflower seeds.
Yes.
What if...
Both
add
and
it
yes.
inside your story. Just, make it a
All
fictional story.
Fine, this isn't gonna last. I'll just get to the point. I just wanted to say that, like, when the line did start to form, like, I have to say, like, Nintendo fans are super nice. Like, I was just imagining, like, if I was camping out for the Xbox One, I would be terrified that someone's gonna pull a gun on me. And, like, you read a story about how a woman got trampled for, like, that dumb Xbox One
Oh,
system.
yeah, during last year's Black
No one got
Friday.
trampled for these Amiibos. Thank God. There
Did
was
people start sprinting when they opened the store?
No, when Target has like a line for stuff, they give out tickets. Like you're
okay.
line. I was number 3.
Gotcha.
So It was really weird. They also had this one thing, like, you can only buy 2 Amiibo, then you gotta get to the back of the line and buy 2 more.
Wait, so could you buy 2 of the same Amiibo? Or just any 2 individual ones?
You can buy 2 Amiibo. You can buy 2 of the same character or 2 different ones.
Oh, okay.
But then you had to go to the back of the line. But the line was only like 10 people, so I was able to get everyone.
Oh, okay. That's kind of interesting that they did it that way. I guess it's better than just letting the first person come in and buy everything that they want. That would have been very disappointing.
Man.
Buy the world! Another store.
Like one of everything.
Go and buy the store and like everyone.
Buy a Zawardo.
So, since that topic's done, what have you guys been up to?
Jeez, Tommy, don't sound so upset about it.
None of you guys want to talk about Amiibo. Like, all of you just got up in my face. You're like, please go on, with the most sarcastic...
That was him.
That was me.
I was just scratching Andrew's head.
Well, you were just like, oh yeah, you know, every single time talking about Amiibo, a little piece of me dies in sex. I feel bad for you.
That is not what I said. That's over-exaggerated.
Essentially what you said, you jerk.
Okay, well, if Steve didn't say it, I'll say it instead.
You're tired and didn't talk. You were asleep, probably.
Oh, yeah.
Well, why don't we talk about Krypto? The fans don't really know anything about him.
Tommy, he looks dead.
He's a
He's
poodle.
dead now. I gotta get another dog.
He's a poodle Maltese mix, I think.
Are you supposed to feed them? I don't remember.
No, you're supposed to poke them with a stick. That's their source of sustenance. They feed off kinetic energy.
So if you push them really hard, they'll be good for like a month.
Yeah.
I was wondering, like, every single time I push him, he, like, comes back, like, faster and stronger than ever, so I guess you're right.
So it's a Saiyan dog? Because defeating a sandwich
He's
always
not
makes
half
it tastier?
dead. He doesn't come, like, Saiyans get stronger when they're, like, beat up really bad and come back from half-dead experiences.
Oh, God.
Well, he looks pretty dead to me, so...
I know what we can talk about.
What?
Dragon Ball.
I heard that they're making a new Dragon Ball series where it happens before GT, but after Battle of the Gods. I can't remember what the name of the series is.
There isn't like an exact time estimate, but I'm pretty sure it's just going to be after the movies.
Yeah.
So
I'm kind of looking forward to it.
Yeah, they're making a new Dragon Ball movie that's coming out in, I think, August.
Ah, and it stars Brawly, right?
Which probably kills Andrew and makes him want to, like, slaughter some people.
And it stars Brawly?
Death to English dub!
I'll join you.
Yeah!
But it stars Brawly.
You two just charging Funimation.
But Tommy, it stars Broly, right?
It's really hilarious because how bad it is.
Because everyone knows he's the deepest and most complex character.
Oh, that's 4 kids.
Okay, we'll keep 4 kids. We have to keep them for the hilarity.
Because of how bad it is.
Yes.
It's like a giant toilet!
I guess that makes you
desert doo-doo.
Oh, I fucked it up.
Desert duty.
Why did they make Sanji a mobster?
Give up on your dreams!
Give up on your dreams!
That was, I think... Wasn't he talking about Zoro?
Yeah.
Give up on your
dreams,
Zoro.
Oh, my bad, Zolo.
Yeah. That was a terrible piece of shit.
Oh, those terrible voices. Except, like, Nami. I think Nami's just, like, it's not even, like, a funny voice you can laugh at. That was disappointing.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, every time they do an English dub, it should be voiced by Tommy Wiseau.
It'd be amazing in its own way.
Yes, I'd watch it.
I'd watch it, yeah.
We need to have Gurren Lagann where every character is Tommy Wiseau.
We're getting off topic. Basically, all I wanted to say is, like, Steve is not a fan of English dub. He doesn't like it. He thinks it's bad. But he finally is going to...
He attacked me first.
What?
He was like, Andrew hates it with a
Well,
passion. And he's like, oh yeah, Steve hates it too.
Which one of you hated English dub first? Because you both used to watch English dub anime.
We both agreed that most English dubs are awful.
But when did that happen? When did you agree on that? Because you both used to watch English dub. I remember.
Well, when you're young growing up, you don't know any better because that's all that's on TV.
Plus, you don't know the
Fair
websites.
enough.
Plus, I didn't have a computer when I was younger.
This is going to be great commentary.
Look at this.
Ring, 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 ring!
Ring, ring,
My
ring.
sister's calling.
So
What's
professional.
up?
Put it on speakerphone.
This is Tommy.
No, this is Patrick.
Well, I was
not
trying
a
to be hip
Krispy
with the
Kreme.
kids. Be hip with the kids.
I have a hip.
Yeah.
I have a hip. Do you have a hip?
I have 2.
All right. Ellie, I'm actually in the middle of something. Mom's not here, so I can even her. She's not here. She went out to like Mr. Vince's like someone died. I think I don't know. I wasn't really listening. I'm with Chris, Steve, and Andrew. We're doing a podcast. You don't know what that is because you did not call to talk to Steven. I'm hanging up.
Who wants to talk?
Bye, Ellie.
Ellie.
Tommy, she was obviously calling for me. What the heck?
Shut up. So pretty much all I wanted to say was like Steve finally found a Japanese dub that he can't listen to, and he's going to listen to the English dub of it, and it's Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell me.
Goku's voice.
It's really high pitched.
How?
I don't know if I can handle it.
I don't know. There are some English dubs that I think are genuinely well done. Like, I think Attack on Titan is decent.
I didn't listen to it.
Black Butler is one of the ones where I actually can't listen to it, like, in Japanese just because the voice casting that they did for the English version is so well
You
done.
could watch it on mute, and then you're just reading.
Well, fuck you.
No sound effects.
I actually like Hetalia as an English dub just because you get to hear all of the different accents. And yes, I like Hetalia. Yes, you can make fun of me.
Well, I like Naruto, but you know.
When
He already makes fun of me for that.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, what? Catalan?
me
Hetalia.
all right.
Hetalia,
To
what
be
is
honest, Naruto was on Toonami.
I'll tell you
and I don't
after
care what
he
you say.
says
Like the
that.
English dub didn't make it bad. Like we
The
just.
English dub is horrible.
I don't.
It's
Well, the
bad.
thing
Believe
is,
it!
the English dub doesn't bother us, but we were watching it for the story and we couldn't get into it.
Well, it's very long.
Naruto, do not give Mizuki test scroll. It contains dangerous Keno Jetsu.
Oh my god.
If it does the English dub, Andrew would watch it.
Oh my god, no! If I watched the English dub, I'd probably hate the show. I'd be like, I'm done! Screw
Yeah.
this!
Yeah, but the
It's bad.
yeah.
It's finished. Well, not the TV series, but the manga.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's done.
What was
Oh.
that image of like?
How many
Naruto's
chapters
kid they
did it
showed?
have?
700 exactly.
Oh, okay. Huh. That's
What
a
was
lot
that
of
image
chapters.
of Naruto's kid they showed?
Boruto.
What the hell
Or
is that?
Bolt in
Burrito?
English.
His name is Burrito.
No, in English his name
Burrito.
is Bolt, but in Japanese his name is Baruto.
Boruto.
Pretty much Naruto with a B instead of an N.
That is a completely original character,
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
know what I mean.
And I thought when Steve saw it, he was like, he's like, I looked up Naruto and he comes up with Baruto. I was like, oh, that's his son. And he's like, what?
Wait,
as soon as I saw that, I'm like, is Naruto continuing with this like fan made?
Actually, it's not fan made, but they did continue the series. I'm also reading that now.
I'm actually kind of
It's pretty much, it
curious.
takes like 10 years past the end of the
Wait,
original
who is the mom? Is it Sakura?
No, Hinata.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's like the girl with like the pale skin, black.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do remember her because how creepy she was, and like I remember the first time they
She's a
introduced her.
stalker.
Dude, she is.
It's hilarious.
She is a stalker, and that's
Yeah.
not even a joke. Don't date stalkers. That show is bad.
No, it keeps things interesting.
True.
Isn't it
Contrary to popular belief, you should stick your dick in crazy.
Yeah.
No, why not? It'd be interesting at
Yep.
least.
Exactly. There's nothing quite
Just
like
make sure
waking
they don't
up
have
with
an
a
STD.
face in your window.
For like a second there, I was really worried about how you're gonna finish this when I heard face. But it was
dick
pretty.
in your
It was
window?
pretty mild.
Oh, yeah. Not every joke I make is a dick joke.
Most, though. 99%.
I don't know about most, but a sizable portion are dick jokes, but, you know.
I would say at least like 25% of your vocabulary is dick jokes.
I don't think that's a proper measurement of vocabulary.
Too.
I would say around like 10% of my jokes are probably
That's
dick jokes.
pretty bad, Chris.
I never said it was good.
That's
He has a point.
I joked, and then you pretty much just confirmed my joke was true.
Okay, maybe 5%. Every 1 in 20 jokes could be a dick joke. That actually doesn't sound like it's too much of a over exaggeration.
Well, I mean, 90% of Tommy's jokes are just quoting things that he's
90%
seen.
of my jokes are followed by silence.
I thought that was funny. That must have been the 10%.
Hey, we're done professionally, mate. But yeah, Dragon Ball Z. That's what we originally were talking about. Do you remember?
So let's go off topic again. By the way, Steve, you were curious about what Hetalia was.
Hetalia, I've never heard of it.
Hetalia is like one of those kind of like, I want to call it a bump show because the episodes are only a few minutes long rather than being like 20 minutes long.
I watched one show like that.
But basically in Hetalia, all of the countries of the world are personified as people. So it's like, it's kind of hard to explain, but
this
imagine
is
Germany
such an amazing
as a
podcast.
person.
Listen to Chris slowly explain the plot of this long, riveting tale of something called
Hetalia. But yeah, so there's like Japan and Germany and America and France and Russia and all that stuff, and all of them have funny accents and they make mildly racist jokes about countries and stuff. Like within the first 3 episodes, I think there's a small penis joke about Japan. And Japan is the one who makes the small penis joke.
Is there a part where they commit seppuku too?
Sudoku.
They don't commit Shut up.
You actually made me think about that for a second. Damn it, Steve.
See, the key is confidence.
Exactly, you said it so confidently. I was just like, hey, wait a second. No, Steve fucked up.
Wasn't there an image online you saw where a guy...
Yeah, the guy in the samurai is like, I must now commit Sudoku. And he starts carving out a Sudoku on his chest with his katana.
Okay, that's comedy.
Can we get back to Dragon Ball Z and just how we're going to... Well, do you want to see it, Andrew? Do you want to see an English dub of Dragon Ball Z?
I never watched the show.
Really?
I didn't really watch it.
Do you know
as
who
a kid.
Frieza is?
I know who like some characters are, but
Do you remember the Biss?
The Biss is not in
The
Dragon Ball
Biss
Z.
is canon. Thank you, Steve.
That was a character Chris made in Xenoverse that I immediately trashed.
No, the Biss
really
is
ugly.
canon.
Oh, I don't think I saw it.
He looked like a shark. He was a shark Namekian named the Biss. And he existed for one episode where he came in and saved Goku from being killed by Frieza.
Wait, I just had a flashback. I watched an episode recently of Powerpuff Girls Z.
Oh, I forgot that existed.
Dude, after you sent me that link to the pea, eat your pea, Professor.
Wait, what?
A pea, the is it a vegetable or fruit? Whatever.
It's a vegetable.
Oh.
It's this villain. It's like, I don't remember the premise of the episode, but the clip Tommy sent me is just like, yeah, the professor kidnapped and there was a pea on his plate. He's just like, eat your pea, Professor.
Eat your pea, Professor.
When you said eat the pea, Professor, I imagine a villain like handing the professor a Freezy Pop made of his own urine.
Well, first off, I remember like back when we played Kirby, and I lost that 20 minutes of footage of us talking about Powerpuff Girls. Like, we all talked about our favorite Powerpuff Girls villains. Chris, yours was like the
Salami Swami, who only has a 3-second cameo in the pilot episode, I think.
Yeah, and my favorite villain, I forgot about him until I saw that video, was their neighbor who just went nuts and decided to become like a supervillain, and his outfit, his outfit's like the most ridiculous thing ever, but he's got like this like weird hairdryer gun.
And he has a spark plug on his head, right?
Yeah, and the best scene ever was like with him and the professor, and he's like, "Eat your pea, Professor," and then it's followed by the professor like chewing on this pea for like
5 minutes.
5 minutes straight,
Slowly.
and it's
painfully.
Oh, God.
But anyway, after you sent me that clip, there was like a thing for Powerpuff Girls Z in like the recommended videos. Mm-hmm. And I was curious because I didn't even know it existed, and I regret looking at it.
Oh, did you watch the English dub or?
It was English dub. Yeah.
I would recommend Japanese dub for you, obviously.
But
it's called Japanese. So
the villain in the episode I watched was a bowl of noodles.
English dub.
We're all over the place.
If it's originally made in Japanese, it's called Japanese. Because it's subtitled.
Subtitled, and it sounds like that would be subtitled
or
Japanese.
Maybe it's English subtitle.
It's English sub or English dub.
Okay, that's right. Okay, that's
right.
Yeah. Sorry.
But yes, as you were saying, Steve, the villain is a bowl of noodles.
The villain was a bowl of noodles.
Okay.
And
oh god, no! Did he fucking like get his noodle tentacles out and like grab him by the legs and stuff?
No
Japanese stuff.
Oh, Tommy.
But he was forcing people to eat his noodles.
Oh, so he just
And it was a very Japanese episode because it was just noodles. And so
are you sure this didn't somehow turn to like hentai?
No, it didn't.
Did you just say kentai?
Hentai.
You just said kentai.
Yeah, you said
right,
hentai.
Hentai. I'm sorry.
You have it on record.
All right. Yeah.
Is that
I'll go back through it.
Hentai that involves Kentucky Fried Chicken?
That sounds delicious.
That does sound delicious.
All right. So the episode I watched had Mojo Jojo in it, and the Mojo Jojo in Powerpuff Girls Z. Just imagine Mojo Jojo, but anime, and you get it.
Watashi wa Mojo Jojo.
And he still talked like that in the English dub. But it was him, and he made the Rowdy Rough Boys, and the Rowdy Rough Boys really suck in Powerpuff Girls Z because they don't. I don't think they have any powers. They their weapons are dirty socks. Q-tips and a straw. Yeah, cause like Mojo Jojo snuck into the laboratory and he like stole like Blossom's straw and Buttercup's dirty socks and Bubbles' Q-tips that she used to clean out her ear. And at like the moment he did that, I'm like, does he just have a fetish? Why is he collecting all this crap? But I didn't think the show was that bad. It's just like cutesy.
I don't think I could watch it.
It's definitely not Powerpuff Girls humor. It's just what do you call it when it's like just cutesy anime stuff? It's like super kawaii. That's pretty much what the show was.
That's kawaii as shit, bro.
Yeah. I was watching it with my friend, and apparently he thought since Z was in the title, like Dragon Ball Z, and he's like, why aren't they fighting? Where's all the fighting? And I'm like, shut up. This is Powerpuff Girls. There wasn't even that much fighting in the Powerpuff Girls, if I remember correctly.
There was a fight between the Powerpuff Girls and the Swami.
Yeah, it was 1 second long.
Actually, it was. It was just them punching him, and then he dies.
He dies.
No, he doesn't die. He's just
you
defeated.
never see him again,
so you can only assume
that
he's dead.
He goes to visit him. The creepiest cartoon villain ever.
The best, obviously.
The Biss?
Oh.
Okay, it came full circle. It all comes back to the Biss.
Krypto, jump. Make him jump up.
Krypto. Don't get over here.
Krypto. Obviously, I named him after the super dog that Superman owns. He
can fly for half a second at a time.
Yeah, especially when I throw him in the air.
Yeah.
If you give him a boost, he can fly for almost 3 seconds.
You see, I wanted to put a cape on this dog, but he's like so energetic and playful. I think he'd just think it's a toy on his back.
He'd probably eat it.
Yeah, he'd just rip it to shreds.
You'd have to make it really tiny, like that big.
So he wouldn't notice it.
Like one inch on his back.
I think I'll put a picture of Krypto right now on the video so people can see what he looks like.
In fact, that will be the video's background.
All right, yeah, sure.
Because there's no images.
One solid image of Krypto throughout the entire video.
I mean, we do have video footage of me petting Krypto.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, but you
can you just put that on like a 2-second loop?
I had that like yes. Just loop that for the whole video.
billion pesos.
There's not even that much.
That's like
money
$12.
There should-
Mexico's poor.
So you ready for E3?
Oh god, E3! I'm so excited. Nintendo
So you ready for
for
Easter?
E3 last year. Shut up! I hate you. You're ruining everything.
No, you're tired.
So they're gonna have their first PC gaming conference.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
I was wondering when Nintendo was going to start PC
Steam gonna
gaming.
parachute in there like
Probably.
Gabe Newell.
Yeah, probably because they're gonna release a Steam
Gave them-
machine soon. But I thought that's gonna be interesting. Although
I didn't know about that. That is fascinating.
and then Square Enix has his own.
Yeah, I
Conference.
heard about that, and then my friend made a joke about how it's just all gonna be Chrono Trigger. I'm like, I don't think so.
Deus Ex.
Deus Ex.
I mean, it would be
Days of
nice.
Sex.
Days of Sex.
It would be nice if they made a sequel to Chrono Trigger,
Chrono Trigger,
but
Chrono Trigger, Chrono Trigger.
probably not.
I don't know what
It'd
that
be
is.
nice if they made a port
and also
of Mother
Bethesda
1,
has
2,
their
and 3 for the
conference,
DS
don't
or 3DS.
Everyone's
but,
doing their own conferences now. Like,
don't know.
Bethesda could, like, what are they gonna announce? Like,
People
one game,
people thinking they're gonna announce Fallout 4.
which I'm actually excited for.
Most people are excited for that game.
I think they're finally going to announce Half-Life 3.
Yeah, PC gaming conference.
Oh,
That
yeah.
wasn't Bethesda that made Half-Life.
No, he's saying the PC gaming conference. Because this is the first year
I
that's
gotcha.
going to exist.
Yeah, there's like so many people now doing their own conferences, which makes me happy. Honestly, I'm kind of happy.
Of course, you-
Wait,
Ubisoft
so
is
when you
still
said PC conference after you were talking about Nintendo, did you say, or did you mean that Nintendo was doing a PC conference or was going to be a part of it?
Nintendo's not doing anything with PC conferences.
I know, but you
Oh,
Yes.
that's what you made it sound like.
I'm sorry, you just got lost in limbo for a second.
Limbo.
I guess so.
Limbo is an interesting game.
Limbo is an interesting plane of existence.
I just wanted to say, like, I really loved what Nintendo did last year, where they had.
Well, they won last year, pretty
Yeah.
much.
Because they did everything in like post production, like they just worked on it. They weren't doing anything live, so
That's
they were
true.
able to make that amazing. Like,
The robot chicken sketch.
yeah, the
Oh
robot
my
chicken
god, that was
sketches.
great.
Where,
That was
where that guy,
fantastic.
there's like the nerdy guy up front.
Yeah.
He's like, "Where's Mother 3, Reggie?" And Reggie just lights him on fire.
For the record, I'm an Earthbound fan, and I fucking loved that joke.
I'm out of the loop. I didn't watch E3.
That was-
You've never
I didn't
watched
watch
E3,
too much of E3, but I did see that.
I
I
watched-
liked it.
One where they talked about Assassin's Creed like 3 years ago.
Probably two.
Because you made me.
I saw them show off a non-glitchy version of Assassin's Creed, and I went,
Assassin.
Assassin.
I saw a non-glitchy version of Assassin's
I bet you
Creed.
guys saw that and you're like, this is gonna be so awesome, yeah! Metal, 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 metal! And then you play it, and you're like, this is so not metal.
This is shit.
Like, I just jumped through another building.
That was actually when we were playing together in co-op. That was a common phrase. Andrew, I fell through the floor again.
You would always jump off the building and just go straight through and just keep falling and falling. Eventually,
And it would take 5 minutes, and then you would eventually hit ground and die.
I never actually ran into that glitch, but I did run into
Well,
one.
guys, they were trying to make it historically accurate.
Yeah.
Ah, yes.
Oh yeah, I remember the dark
I-
abysses that just
The
randomly open up
NPCs
in
that
the
walk
floor.
into the ground, ones that are
People
horizontal.
who just walked like with their torsos in the ground.
Yeah, the NPCs that
Human
are parallel
plants.
to the ground, walking.
People just start walking up walls.
I remember that part where George Washington fell through the floor of the White House, and he was like...
And then he punched the Nazis.
And then he made love like an eagle falling out of the sky. And he killed his sensei in a duel, but never said why.
That rhymed.
I didn't make that up. There's a song about George Washington and how badass he is. Did you know that George Washington had a pocket full of horses?
Shut up. I'm
Okay.
done. We're done professionally, mate.
Stop saying that.
I don't even know what that's from.
Fucking amateur. We'll look it up. There's like a list of stuff we gotta look up.
You're probably like infringing on so many copyrights when you quote whatever that is.
It's not. It was Christian Bale behind behind like the set of Terminator Salvation.
Yeah, it's copyrighted.
Yeah.
Behind it's not copyrighted.
I'm reporting you. You're about to get banned.
I'll show you.
Perma-banned.
Oh man.
Shadow ban.
This is a podcast. You can't copyright podcasts because it's just talking. Unless like I put music clips in here.
Oh yeah.
If I hum something, will that be copyright infringement?
I think it's technically called a parody at that point, and then
Oh, damn it.
It's fair use probably. I don't know.
Yeah, but for parodies, doesn't the original author need to like give permission?
No, I'm pretty sure there's a law
No.
that protects that.
Really?
Protects parodies.
Yeah, stop biting my thumb that's already injured.
Apparently, I'm the only one.
Although I think when it comes to like if you make a profit off it, I think it's entirely different.
Oh, there we go.
This just got so
Yeah.
surreal. Let's just go back into random con again. Talk about stuff.
So I bought an arcade cabinet off of Craigslist.
All right, you talk about that while I let the dog out. Give me him.
Okay.
Who let the dogs out? Tommy.
Tommy did let the dog
I let
out.
the Krypto out.
The singular dog.
We need a Kryptonian leash to keep him in place, but he also dies, so it sucks.
Makes him pea green.
Wait, did I say Kryptonian or Kryptonite?
Kryptonian.
Damn it, Kryptonite leash, my bad.
Okay, so we'll talk about stuff while Tommy attaches his dog to a collar made of Kryptonian flesh.
We'll talk about stuff while Tommy attaches his dog to a maid.
Yes. That
'Cause
too,
you know-
it is the flesh of a Kryptonian
Now
maid.
that he's gone, we can
Because
change the
dog
topic to
girls
whatever
are
we
the
want.
dream.
Yes. But yeah. But before we get even more distracted than usual, I bought an arcade cabinet off of Craigslist, and I'm fixing that shit up.
I bought a shirt.
Off Craigslist and fixing it up?
No, I bought it at Kohl's.
That's not
He's wearing it now.
interesting.
I'm wearing it.
Oh. Well,
Nice.
it's actually a pretty nice shirt.
It is a pretty. I like it.
Yeah.
The Dockers.
Good on you. But yeah.
All right, we've been going for like 37 minutes. So
Okay.
Aren't podcasts like 72
forever?
hours?
72 hours.
podcasts are all over the place. There's like some that are just like 30 minutes, and there's other like 2 hours. Usually they stop at an hour for podcasts.
Usually they have an agenda.
But we're just ranting about anything, honestly.
So let's talk about the conservative Australian agenda.
This is just how we talk, though, now that you think about it. Like, we don't stay on a topic for long. We're usually just all over the place. We cannot go by a script. We can't stay on a topic.
No,
Well-
we'll just have an extremely long list of topics.
And then we
And
segue
it's all,
to something else.
And it's going to be like 10 minutes of footage because that's...
Trying to get through our list of topics, we create about 1,000 more topics.
All right, how
Yes,
about this topic? How about this one? Who do you want for the Smash Bros. Since they put up that thing?
Banjo-Kazooie.
Isaac or
Never
Felix.
happened. Who?
Isaac or Felix.
Oh yeah, I know
From
Isaac.
Golden Sun.
And Felix, what's he from?
He's the main character of Golden Sun too.
There's two main characters?
Well, Isaac was...
They're two different games.
It was two different games. Golden Sun 1 and Golden Sun 2.
You can only have one.
Well,
Shantae.
I said, that's what I said. Either one. I don't care which one.
If I had a gun to your head, who would you pick?
Yes, Isaac probably.
Yeah. Why not Felix? Because he's like, that's like your username.
Yeah, no, that's...
Felix is a
He's
cat.
actually the guy that I created my username from.
I thought it was from Felix the cat.
No.
I just made that joke already. You butt.
I didn't. I was talking over you.
Good job, Chris.
Yeah,
I'm
Thank you.
proud.
High five for trying.
Yeah. Also, I'm
okay,
voting
so-
for Mike Jones from Star Tropics.
What's that?
Yeah, I hear about Star Tropics, but I don't really know anything about it.
Imagine Legend of Zelda mixed with Earthbound. It's Zelda-style gameplay, but it takes place in the modern era and has, like, kind of an Earthbound kind of humor to it.
Oh, where
It's
everything's just
harder...
insane.
Not really. It's like...
There
that's
was
why I
a
say
cult-
kind of
A cult
Earthboundy.
of blue people, and people just like
No,
drank
no.
a bunch of coffee and
No, like
limbo.
The Yes,
I'm really
that.
bad at Limbo.
But, the dialogue
Those
is,
are my
like,
favorite
campy and humorous, is what I mean. Like, that kind of humor. Like, overhead perspective, you know, you go around and you hit things with a yo-yo. And it's actually a lot harder than Zelda, and I really think it's a better Zelda game than Zelda.
But this is the character you want.
Yes.
And why do you think
Was
he
his
deserves
name
to be
Indiana
in it?
Jones?
No, Mike Jones.
Oh.
Okay, besides your own selfish reasons, give me a reason why you should be in.
Okay, he has a lot of different items that he gets throughout the game that would make, like, great special or standard moves. He has a baseball bat, a yo-yo, a laser gun, etc. He has, like, throwing knives and that.
Not like... I'm sure they could figure out a way for him to play, but why should he be in it is the main reason. Like, Dog Conquest...
He's a first-party Nintendo character in the same way that Kid Icarus is one, where they made... like Kid Icarus for the NES, and then they just never made a Kid Icarus game until after he was in Smash Bros. Like, Star Tropics was made by Nintendo, like, as a first-party game by the same people who made Punch-Out. He's like an official Nintendo character in that sense. That's why it's like putting Little Mac in nowadays, or something like that. I think that between the fact that he's a first-party character and the fact that he would be very easy to make as a character moveset-wise, that, you know, it works out perfectly.
Here's the thing, like, Sakurai, there's this thing, like, he likes to do with every Smash game, is he'll usually bring back an older character. Like, for Melee, he brought back the Ice Climbers. Like,
yeah.
They just came out of nowhere. No one asked for the Ice Climbers. Like, he just put them in there because he wanted to.
And then he did the same thing with Pit and Brawl. Yeah. I wish that he would do that with Mike Jones. It'd be awesome.
So, yeah, I could see him doing that, but I think a character he wants in over that guy is, I don't remember, it was like Rad Racer or something. It was something weird.
RC Pro AM?
No, it was some other Nintendo game. I you know what, never mind. Forget it. But there was another retro game character he joked about adding in before your guy. And did you say anyone else you wanted in, or is it just him?
I mean, that's obviously my main choice, and I did vote on the Smash ballot for Mike Jones, but,
And Sakurai was just like, who?
Exactly. But, I think that either Simon Belmont or Trevor Belmont could be good.
Those are good. I like those.
Yeah.
I don't know who that are.
They're the vampire slayers from Castlevania 1 through 3.
I never played Castlevania.
Yeah.
Steve doesn't play video games.
Yeah.
I don't. I really don't.
He doesn't.
You filthy casual.
Alright, so you want Banjo-Kazooie.
Yeah, and Shantae would be cool too.
I told you to vote for Shantae.
I know, but I think I would have considered it either way.
Yeah.
I can honestly get behind Shantae and Banjo-Kazooie as characters, even though I don't think Banjo-Kazooie will happen.
Yeah, I don't think it would happen because, like, it's too much like Duck Hunt Dog now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, just, like, copyright-wise, since it's, you know, Rareware's property, which is owned by Microsoft.
Let's not bring up the big issue first, how it's owned by a completely other company.
I was thinking, like, as a unique character. Like an animal on another animal.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, okay.
But then again, I mean, you know, Ice Climbers and Rosalina and Luma.
Yeah, but they took out Ice Climbers, and Luma's, like, more of an accessory to combat.
I guess.
So, here's the thing. Some guy, some higher-up over at Xbox, tweeted that he wouldn't mind if Banjo-Kazooie was in Smash Bros. Because you know what it'd be for them? Free advertising.
I know, but that would probably discourage Nintendo from doing that.
Yeah, so there's no way it's gonna happen. Like, I can understand why people want it to happen, but
yeah,
the dream is dead.
Yes. They should put in ukulele instead.
That would be cool.
That would be, like, out of the blue, nowhere. It's like,
I know, no one would expect it.
He doesn't even have his game out yet.
Yeah.
It won't be out for over a year.
Yeah.
Bam, already in a Smash game. Free advertising.
So, you wanted Isaac and Felix. And, yeah, people, like, I honestly, I don't even know if we really need to explain this. Like, the Golden Sun, right?
Yeah, Golden Sun.
Golden Sun is, like, one of the underdogs of Nintendo that everyone really likes.
Everyone
loves that franchise. And, like, the only representation we ever got of him was he was a trophy.
Yeah.
An assist trophy.
Yeah, he does force push. Or not force push.
Now,
It's just move.
What kind of game is Golden Sun? Is that a JRPG?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's really good.
I never played it. I think I saw footage, and I was just like, huh.
They should bring back Roy.
Yeah,
Roy's our
pretty
boy.
much
Roy
with the
is our
characters,
boy.
They can, his normal age attack is going to be his sword, and then for For all the bees, they can do different elementals. Because they can do all sorts of types.
He seemed like it'd be like
and the final smash could be the genies.
He seems like it'd be really easy to make a moveset for because he's got like so much.
Yeah, he's got a lot.
To go to. Yeah. I'm pretty sure one of the easier parts of making a Smash character is just making up the moveset.
Yeah, doing the animations and programming is really hard.
I mean making it up in your mind.
Yeah. No, I mean, like, actually executing it is incredibly hard.
Yeah, I thought you were trying to diss me, and you're like, yeah, it's real easy. All the animation and all the hard work that has to be...
No?
Poopy.
Poopy booby.
Alright, so you just want some Golden Sun representation.
Yeah.
That would be cool. I don't know anything about Golden Sun.
And honestly, I think they would be a perfect fit for the game.
They would. Like, there's no doubt.
Especially with so many Fire Emblem characters already in there. It's like the same style.
Same style, except for the sword other than Fire Emblem characters.
I'm actually kind of curious.
I'm happy every time they add Fire Emblem, but...
I'm kind of curious how many people have submitted in the Smash ballot their own original Sonic fan character.
Alright, let's get
Blonic.
to mine. You guys know who I voted for, because I pretty much, I begged both of you to also...
Yeah, you did.
Shantae?
I was like, guys, vote for Shantae! Yeah, I think one of the main reasons I kind of wanted Shantae to be in, just because I was playing a Shantae game at the time. And the thing about her is she actually does have a history with Nintendo. She's only been on Nintendo console, so she might as well be like a Nintendo IP, in my opinion. She'd be a perfect fit, another female character. That's really all I got to say about it.
And she hardly wears anything.
Yeah, she hardly wears it. She would make the game teen. It's E10 right now.
I don't think they would really push it past Zero Suit Samus.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah.
I was just about to make that comment.
Although, I don't know, Zero Suit Samus's fan service outfit is awesome, but I personally like Shulk's better. Them sexy Australian boys.
It's like...
Wouldn't it be amazing if Shulk just had, like,
I think in Xenoblade, if you just take all their armor off, they're really fast.
And, like, it would twitch whenever he got hit, because he was, like, a masochist.
Wait, if you had a huge...
I'm sorry, what... If Shulk just had, like, a giant bulge and an erection that twitched whenever he got hit.
Yes!
Bad Tommy, go to the corner.
Monado!
Go in your cage!
No. I'm really feeling it!
He's feeling it so hard.
Oh, man.
Okay, that
makes sense now.
Why do you think he's yelling all the time? Alright, so I wanted Shantae, and the other character I kind of want, it's my backup character. Actually, there's two of them. Well, actually, no. One of them is a Nintendo IP one. I'm just going to get them out there. I want Shovel Knight. You guys don't really know anything about him, do you?
I know
Watch
Shovel
you play
Knight.
it once.
Yeah, it's really fun.
I've heard good things about it.
Yeah, you've probably only heard good things about it, because I don't think there's much negative about Shovel Knight. And then I want Inkling from Splatoon. But Chris got me really mad. You know what? This brings up another topic. Chris has been getting me really mad lately with all this fucking bullshit. It all started with Hawkeye and fighting Ultron. And then, we watched a commercial for Mortal Kombat X and how they added Jason, from Friday the 13th as a playable character.
Really?
Yeah, they made him, and Chris was just like, that doesn't make sense. Why would they do... I'm like... Fuck you! Where's your sense of fun, Chris?
I never said it wasn't fun, I'm just saying it just seems out of place.
How's that out of place? Haven't you seen Freddy vs. Jason?
No.
Where Jason fought Freddy Krueger. He fought this guy.
I know that it happened, but I haven't seen it.
It's funny.
It's the movie, the last segment is pretty much just an action scene of these two fighting each other, and there's a part where Freddy, gets punched behind some oxygen tanks, and he's like, man, the torpedoes, and he starts cutting off the caps of them, and they just shoot out at Jason. Oh, it's the best. But, Chris, why don't you want to have fun? That's what I want to ask you. You're just like Mortal Kombat X. Oh no, don't put Jason in there. No, the fans want it. No, I know they added Freddy in the last one, but no Jason.
I don't know, I'm just saying, it seems out of place for slasher horror villains to be in a kung fu fighter game. I'm not saying it's, like, a terrible choice or anything, or that it ruins the game, I'm just saying it seems out of place. That's all I said.
Yeah, I guess I can kind of see why it's a little out of place.
But then again, it is sort of in place. It's such a gruesome fighting game.
Yeah, it's a very gruesome.
I understand that, and I'm not. That's why I said it's not like a terrible choice because it fits in that aspect. But it feels weird for like a guy with a machete to be in a kung fu fighter game. You know, I don't know. Once again, I don't hate the idea. I'm just saying it's weird.
As we know from Freddy vs. Jason, Jason's got some moves. No, not really. I don't think he actually had a lot of moves. Like, Freddy was the one doing all the kung fu shit in Freddy vs. Jason, which was hilarious to watch this guy doing kung fu. Some guy in, like, a striped sweater with a fedora.
Time to wear a striped sweater. All the time.
No,
Wait,
he fits perfectly because he can play, like, the character that can just, like, he's a horror villain. And one of his moves in the game is he can do this thing where he like activates armor and he can just walk through attacks menacingly at you.
Menacingly?
Yeah.
Okay, I mean,
doesn't even do damage to you. He's just oh no, he's going closer.
nah, like I said, I'm not opposed to the idea or anything. It's just in one aspect, it seems like it's just off.
You're against fun, admit it.
Sure. But what else have I been doing that's pissing you off?
After I told you Jason was in it, then I told you the Predator was in it, and you also were just like, that one makes even less sense.
Yes, I agree.
And I was like, fuck you. You have no sense of fun. Warner Brother has the rights to these characters, and they can put them in this game that they own. So yeah.
What are you doing? Is he ready for a photo?
Stop it.
I like it. Oh, he can sit next to Kirby. There we go.
So well.
He needs support. There he goes, buddy. D.
Back to back.
Can we get a picture of that, and that'll be the picture for the podcast?
Take a picture with your phone.
My phone's probably dead.
Andrew's phone is turning into a piece of poop.
It really is.
You need to upgrade to some.
I can't. I want to get a Windows phone.
Yeah, but well, let's get back to Smash.
No, wait, but you were saying that was what transitioned you into things that were pissing you off. Did I piss you off with the Inkling?
Yeah, you did, because you were telling me, I was trying to explain to you why the Inkling would be a really unique character in Smash, and you're just like, it wouldn't work. They can't do that. No fun. Let's just all go die in a pit. That's essentially what you said to me.
Why do you make my voice so high-pitched when
For the record, I am not
be
down
me?
for dying in a pit, Chris.
Yeah, none of us want to die in a pit, Chris.
I'm sorry, but some of us like dying in a pit.
Wait, doesn't this sound just like Chris? Oh boy, I'm so excited today. I'm gonna go out camping and I got a girlfriend and
Oh God.
Oh, girls. Where is it?
That's a fun picture.
Oh boy.
No,
Oh boy.
Damn it, Tommy. No,
Oh boy.
I think what I said was Inkling wouldn't, or like it would be a strange choice for a character because
I think it fits Smash.
isn't the majority of Inkling's moves just like the majority of what you do is just shooting.
So Mega Man has a gun for an arm.
Yeah, but he has so many different movesets.
Yeah,
So does
Mega Man
Inkling.
has like that was what you said. Mega Man just shoots.
And if you play as Mega Man, all he does, like half his moveset, is projectiles.
Yeah, but each of the projectiles
So
is.
Now you think about it,
unique.
what about Pikachu?
Pikachu is. What are you talking about?
Pikachu
You
is
said lightning,
He has
and then some like...
two ranged attacks.
I know, but like... It's the same sort of concept. They have one sort of thing, lightning, and then they make a whole moveset out of it.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be like specifically to what they do in the game. They can make some stuff up.
But Chris,
I know.
They
I'm
do
just
do
saying,
that.
like, transitioning a third-person shooter type of character into a Smash game would just be kind of weird to do.
Essentially, all I got out of this is just because the Inkling uses, like, a gun in some sort, you didn't want them to be in Smash.
I never said I didn't want them to be in Smash.
You didn't think they should be in Smash.
I didn't say that either. I said it would be a poor character
this is no fun.
choice.
Go die in a pit.
I said, go die in a pit, Mike Jones for Smash. Roy's our boy. 2012.
Roy's our boy! Roy's our boy! Roy's our boy! Roy's our boy!
Alright, this actually was leading to another topic now. Well, first, let's just end this. Inkling would be great for Smash. I think, like, they could...
What?
Inkling.
It sounded like you said in gluten.
That is what I heard.
At first, I was like, what the hell is he talking about?
Inkling would be great for Smash. Like, Inkling has so many things, like the paintbrush you could use as a melee weapon, and the paint roller. You could, like, it'd be your dash attack. You know, you could give them a bunch of range attacks, too. And they could use their squid jump for the recovery. It would fit perfectly. And
okay, you know what? I'll take back what I said. I think Inkling could be a decent character.
Yeah. And the unique...
I didn't know much about Splatoon when I said that originally. I didn't know that there were, like, all of the other things involved with, like, the moves that you could do.
Yeah.
Also, you should still go die in a pit, though.
Yes,
I knew you'd never take that back.
No! I'll stand by that until I'm dying in a pit.
And also...
If you don't die in a pit... Oh,
first one to die in a pit loses. Go!
I don't think anyone's going to win.
I think we're all doing pretty well right now.
Yeah.
This is a tough race.
Yeah.
Actually, the first of us just to die of, like, natural causes would be the winner, I guess. Because we're
they
going to
wouldn't
be...
die
Never die in a pit.
No, you need to...
Oh, yeah.
You need to
die
in a pit, not die and then be put in a pit. It's different, you see.
Yeah, I guess you're right. No one will win.
Unless I die in a pit just to spite all of you.
I guess if I was, like, really old and I was just fed up with life and I'm like, I cannot live without, like, fluids being fed.
And then you remember this conversation and be like,
yeah.
Yes.
Yes, I will go die in a pit and tweet them.
And I'll be like, I don't have a Twitter account.
Guess I won, Steve.
Hey, hashtag YOLO.
Alright, so when we went on... Oh, I need to get this out. England would be great because, like, you could...
Did you say that?
I did, but you kept cutting me off and I didn't finish... I just wanted to say that Inkling could do this thing where they, like, spread their color everywhere and they deal more damage in that spot or something.
Yeah, I think that would be kind of neat. Actually, one of the things that I thought of as we were talking with Mike Jones being a character... One of the interesting things about him, like, in the game is that his standard yo-yo weapon gets weaker as you lose health. So, like,
As you take
damage. It gets downgraded. Like, when you're at the end of the game and you get, like, basically this laser shooting yo-yo, as you take damage, it gets downgraded to, like, a flail, and then it gets downgraded to a standard yo-yo. That'd be something that would be kind of cool, like, where it's the opposite of the character.
That's the opposite of Lucario, where he gets stronger.
I know, I think that would be interesting, though.
But the thing is, it's like, that would be, like, nobody would want to play as that
No,
character.
like, you don't need to make it so that his attacks weaken as he takes damage. You make it so that, like, he has a super long range when he's, like, at full health. And then, like, it slowly gets downgraded so that, you know, like, when he's at 100%, he just has a normal fighting range.
Let us know. Would you play as this character?
Or, I mean, they could make it so that he was, like, super OP when he had full health, but it trickled down.
That would be more interesting.
Like, everyone should
the opposite of Lucario.
Yeah. But I mean, you know, obviously you don't make it a character where, like, he's useless.
Some company was doing a giant poll about what characters people wanted.
I'm just talking about R4 selection.
Speaking of that company, there was actually leaked information that we know two of the characters coming to Smash.
Who?
We got... Okay, I'll do the Nintendo one first. Roy.
Sweet.
Back,
Roy's our boy.
Roy's our boy.
I was pretty indifferent with. But if they change his moveset entirely, I'll be happy. I don't want him to be a Marth clone, because then we'd have 3 of them in this new Smash.
Yeah.
Roy's our boy.
As long as Roy's back.
Mm-hmm.
Is he gonna speak Japanese like Marth does?
Probably.
So you can't understand any of his taunts?
He spoke Japanese in Melee, so maybe. And then the other one, and this is a big one, Ryu from Street Fighter.
What?
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay. That's, well, I mean, it fits with the fighting theme.
Yeah.
It does. It's just...
He can Hadouken.
Talking about, like
half the characters can Hadouken, though.
What moveset do we give Ryu for Smash? I don't know. How about Hadouken, an uppercut,
Hush-tosh-to-puken.
the spinning kick?
How about it? Just take the moveset from over there and import them.
I wonder how large the Smash 4 roster is going to be, like, when the game is, retired from its DLC session. I mean, I know that nothing's said and done right now, but I'm wondering if we're gonna get, like, 5 DLC characters, or if we're gonna get, like, 20,
If we include the 2 rumored characters, that's 4 already.
I'm just saying numbers. I'm saying, like, are we gonna get a handful, or are we gonna get, like, a huge amount, like every fanboy's wet dream?
I think we're gonna get a huge amount. I don't know why they would do the Smash Ballad. If they weren't, like, maybe they're just gonna do one fan-selected character, I'm guessing.
I honestly wasn't sure about that,
and then
at least make it a tournament of some kind, not like,
a tournament.
Oh, we'll just wait until the end and figure out, okay, this is...
Make the creators of the characters fight!
What if...
No, I meant, like...
Put Sakurai in Smash!
No,
wait a second,
you
guys.
have to, like, the top, like, I don't know, 64, and then you just work your way down. And people vote on each one.
What if they made each of the characters and programmed all of the characters in,
oh my God,
and then did a tournament of each of the characters,
Took them out.
and then just the top character and only the top character got to stay.
So pretty much,
and all of the other ones were just permanently destroyed, and all of their code was erased.
The overpowered guy that always wins.
It's fucking Goku, and everyone just gets mad.
I heard a lot of people were voting for Goku in the ballot.
I heard that too.
I hate so much that people vote for him. Like, there's this DBZ guy I go to get news when I'm at work, because I can't go on my normal DBZ news site. And I don't really like him that much. I'm not going to bring up his name, but he did a video where he's like, vote for Goku for Smash Ballot. I'm like, don't encourage the fans to do this, please. I don't want Goku in Smash. I don't. I'd be sad.
Why?
I don't.
How does that make you feel?
It makes me feel like putting a gun to my head.
For a second, I thought you said it makes me feeling like playing a Gundam to my head.
That could work too.
Alright, I think that's enough for the podcast. I think it's been about an hour.
Actually,
It's been black screen.
Yeah, that shuts off like every 10 minutes or something.
oh, yeah, we're actually 1 hour, 2 minutes, and 40 seconds.
We're out of time.
when I
Close
looked
it.
at
Is there anything you guys want to talk about before we go?
I want pizza.
I want pizza.
I may want pizza.
I want pizza too, but I meant, like, besides your hunger, is there anything, like, news related?
I'm thirsty.
I am also thirsty.
You guys just...
I'm thirsty. And hungry.
I'm thirsty too. Yeah. Okay, I guess we're gonna go on that.